Becky, is there anything you can say about the starting lineup today with Asia out and just in general with her absence? How have you noticed the team, wanting to rally?
If you had to guess my starting lineup, what would you guess? And I'll tell you true or false. Go ahead.
And we'll spot you for you.
Okay. Go ahead. Who do you think it's going to be? Yeah, I mean, she tweaked her ankle a little bit there. I think everybody saw it on TV. So, held her out today. We'll see her status going into Indiana, see how she feels. I mean, there's never a good time for this, but she does get a couple days to get that ankle right and get a little bit of rest.
Just following up, any imaging or MRI or anything?
Yeah, everything is basically clear. There's no long-term concerns. But they did, obviously, you saw her walk in a boot. So, very precautionary and just taking it very slow with her.
Good afternoon, Coach. Thank you for taking the time. From an opponent's perspective, what's the biggest difference that you've noticed from this Liberty team compared to the last, particularly when it comes to their incoming depth stars like Kennedy Burke, Leonie Fibish, and Miara Sabali in an expanded role?
I think they got better. Flat out. I think they got better. I love Fibish's game. That big, she's tall, she's really long, can stretch the defense, can guard multiple positions, really smart basketball player. I think Jonquel and Stewie, their ability to pass the ball too has changed them. Very unselfish team, and very admirable in some ways. Because a lot of times those posts, it's hard to get them to pass it back out because they have to have a guard pass it to them in the first place. So a lot of times they want to hang on to that. And, I just think their chemistry, everything about them is better. I mean, you could go down the list, but I think they've been very intentional this year. I think they've been playing with a lot of purpose, a lot of edge. Like they got something to prove, and they've proven it. I think they've played that way.
Appreciate your time this second right now.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach, how's it going? Just another one, Asia. You said it was precautionary. Was this one of the situations where she definitely just wanted to go out and play now, or was it a unified decision that was set out?
She didn't really have a choice. I told her she was sitting out, but then she agreed. So it wasn't that big of a fight.
In the past, when there's been a question of giving players rest and whatnot, I think it was around a year ago, you spoke about how you'd often listen to your players when it came to their want and their desire to play, even when it hasn't been maybe the best idea. So I'm just curious as a coach how that lesson for you has changed, or how your philosophy has changed, rather.
Well, I come from the rest guru tree line himself, Pop. So, except for I think the first time he did it with Timmy, he just put old instead of rest. But look, there's a lot of communication between me and the girls. And I'm communicating them and asking them all the time how they feel. With very ultra competitive people, a lot of times it's going to be a little bit of an argument and a fight, to get them to actually sit down and sit still and be restful. But I think, the whole thing with the Olympics and stuff, the fatigue is real. The pressure, the stress, the toll on your body from flying across the country, and across the world, really, to the stress of, bringing home a gold medal. They know I don't give them very many excuses, but there is a reality to those factors.
Becky, is there anything you can say about the starting lineup today with Asia out and just in general with her absence? How have you noticed the team, wanting to rally?
If you had to guess my starting lineup, what would you guess? And I'll tell you true or false. Go ahead.
And we'll spot you for you.
Okay. Go ahead. Who do you think it's going to be?
Okay.
Oh, we got a group effort. I don't know.
AC.
My 3 guards, yeah.
Oh, we're doing the whole lineup? Yeah. Oh, I thought we were just.
Okay, 3 guards, you got that right.
Yeah.
Clark.
AC.
That's correct. One of them.
And Kia. Yeah.
No,
May.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Meg.
May.
You guys were almost got, you got 4 out of 5. That's pretty good. And we were actually going back and forth between those two, so you're on the right track, yeah.
And then just for them to, have you notice like their energy wanting to, I'm sure, rally around, her and her in this predicament.
Asia?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I mean, they all adore Asia. They love Asia. I think they want to do a great job for her when she's not out there. Have her back as best they can, go out, play hard, compete. And see what happens.
I don't see any hands raised on the Zooms. Anybody have anything?
This is the first game Asia's missed in a bunch of years. For you guys, as you near a postseason run, just what does this today provide opportunity-wise in terms of trying out different combinations, different lineups, different defenses, just like getting some things on tape that might end up benefiting you?
I think we're always in information gathering mode on different lineups we like. For us, we've gone real small before. We've gone, bigger lineups. Today, obviously, it'll be a mixture. But for us right now, it's about playing well, going out there, competing, controlling the things that we can control. And at the end of the day, I just want to see us defend and rebound. Defend and rebound. That's the whole deal. And then offensively, just taking quality shots, make the defense move, no quick shots, call them losing shots, long contested twos or early long twos, only help this team in transition. So it becomes a snowballing effect. So we don't want to have those snowballing moments with them on this court because we know they can ring up 15 points on you in about a minute and a half if you're not careful.
Becky, you joked about how it was a fight with her to not play, but just her durability. She hasn't missed a game, I think, since 2019. What does it say about her and what she can do and how tough it is for her not to be in the Olympics?
She is super competitive. She loves competing. And she super takes care of her body. She makes sure she's ready to go. She makes all the decisions off the court that you guys never see or hear about to put her in the best position to be her best every night. And that's truly a professional. So it speaks to her longevity. And she's tough. She plays through fatigue. She has a nasty bruise on her knee. She'll play through some aches and pains. And not everybody has the ability to do that. So she's just really mentally tough, physically strong, when it comes to pain management and pain assessment of herself. She just wants to win. And even if her body is doing other things, she's so mentally tough, she'll make it fall in line. So that's why she is who she is, though, because she don't miss moments.
Thanks a lot, Coach. We'll let you go get ready for the game.
Thank you. Thank
Yep,
you.
thanks.